Yeah, what up? What's going on? How's everyone doing? This has been one heck of a morning. I got to email Spotify again. What's going on, guys? What's up, Sarah? Saw you got the hoodie. You'd love to see that. What's going on, everybody? Got a little sun? No, it's probably just the white balance on that thing. I should probably set a custom white balance on there. Makes me look a little bit pink. It is what it is. We can try setting the white balance. See if I break something. Oh, that's better. How's that? What do you think? Is that better? Let me pull it up on my phone. See how it looks. It is a little bit. Now we gotta adjust some things here real quick. Hold on. Let's adjust the color correction a little bit. I feel like we gotta brighten it up a little bit. Oh, that's better. And then let's give it a hue shift. Which direction? Not that way. Not that way. I immediately regret this decision. What about that? Maybe pull down the saturation. I pulled down the saturation quite a bit earlier today. What about that? Thoughts, chat? Messing around with live color correction in OBS. I think we may have fixed the frame drops, by the way. I think we figured it out. I've done so much troubleshooting on this PC this weekend, and I think we figured it out. Okay, but hold on. What if we do this to the color? What if we... It's a look. What was it? Hit the turbo button on the PC? Yeah, I just forgot to turn on turbo mode on the PC. Think we need a little more green? What about a little bit more purple? It's a vibe. It's a vibe. Do they have like a warmth? Hold on, let's bring this back down. I haven't messed with color correction in OBS like on a serious level in a really long time. Hold on. Let's add another one. Let's take a look and see what happens if you change the color multiply. Can we add like a little bit of orange? Is this going to make... Oh, you can do this. They fixed this. If we want to add like a little bit of blue. Ooh, really cool us off there. That's a little bit much. This is without it. This is with it. Without it, with it. Without it, what do you guys like it? No blue hue with a blue hue. It looks like it darkened us a little bit. We could add a little bit more contrast to this. Too much. See, without it, with it. What if I went right in between? I still feel like it's a little bit strong. Hold on. Just pull it down a little bit. Now, without it, with it. Without it, with it. I like it with it here. I think we're finding that sweet spot. You guys get to be a part of this journey with me. Thank you for joining me. How's everyone doing? Why didn't you just set the white balance on a gray card? Because you know how many variables there are in this situation? Not only does this screen have to be perfectly, what's it called, balanced, but then this screen has, these aren't like editing, like video coordinating. These aren't perfectly balanced colored monitors. They're for gaming. So even if I had a gray card, I wouldn't be able to tell if it was properly gray or not. Wouldn't work. Wouldn't work. Harris learns colors. First of all, Stelios. First of all. Unnecessary. It's just me. Does it have a green tint to it? It does have a little bit of green tint. I changed the white balance to daylight, and it gave it a little bit of a green tint. But I'm going to be honest with you. It looks a little bit like the Matrix, and I don't hate it. It looks a little bit more obvious on this screen. Hold on. Because that's not the color. Actually, it's not. I think it might also be the light coming through this window. Let's open up this window. No, I don't want to open up the window. Too much color correction. Let's talk about YouTube. Excited for Matrix? Oh, I forgot there's a new Matrix coming out, huh? That's weird. Maybe I can turn down the saturation a little bit more. I don't have a lot of saturation added to this thing. When I told my girlfriend to grab the... Oh my gosh. She turned to me and said, what's it say for? I put on my brand new Senpai hoodie and looked her in the eyes and said, all right, just for this. This is probably the weirdest thing I'm ever going to read on chat, but I'm going to do it anyway for Steely Sam. When I told my girlfriend to grab the Vaseline and take our love to the next level, she turned to me and said, what's the safe word? I put on my brand new Senpai hoodie, looked her in the eyes and said, Harris. Thanks for that. Yeah, I accepted the BTTV emotes. When are those coming to? I have no idea how that's going to come to. How it's going to come to YouTube, but I'm looking forward to it also. I just don't know how to feel about that super chat. I'm both. I can't even put words together. I feel very uncomfortable, but at the same time, honored. I don't think I've ever been anyone's safe word before. So thank you for that. His girlfriend has definitely left that guy. I don't know, man. What do you think of... I feel like that's another Ligma thing. I'm not going to do it. What's your favorite anime? I got a couple favorite animes. Dude, Haikyuu was great. I've been thinking about Haikyuu a lot lately. I'm excited for the next season. Love Demon Slayer. Really love Kaguya-sama Love is War. Season 1 was just so good. The last episode made me cry. So good. I'd go for a safe word like babushka. Isn't that Valkyrie's safe word? Or it's something her code word in in Among Us. I didn't mean to say safe word. Finally took the leaf and started making YouTube content. Preparing for the move, still super small time. If it comes to wait. Finally took the leaf, started making YouTube content, preparing for the move. Love the content and thank you for all you do. Dude, congratulations, guys. So they were on like a 5 to 10 second delay on here, so I'm now seeing everybody's response to the babushka comment. It wasn't a big deal. I just used the wrong word. I've never even spoken with Valkyrie. We don't need to blow this out of proportion. Watch Horimiya. We watched Horimiya. We were caught up for a while. It's still going, right? That's the one with the little girl, the girl that gets taken in by the guy who becomes an older brother figure to her, or father figure to her. Yeah, we watched that. It's very, very wholesome. Very wholesome. We were caught up, I think, until episode 15 or something. What in the blue hell did I just read? Are you talking about the safe word one? No, you didn't read it. I did. Bad aim rage. Were you the friend from Nihon that I was speaking to last stream? I see the yen in there again. Tossin Abasi is a progressive metal guitarist. Oh, see, I saw Tossin and I was like, no, this is like a Tossin, like, what do you think about Tossin Masalad or something? I was expecting something like that. Like, I don't trust chat. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't trust any of you individually. It's not like I have a vendetta against specific people. It's just as chat as a whole. It's like a person is good, but people are terrible, right? I don't trust chat. When I see Tossin as the first word, I don't read the second word. Can't do it. I'm no YouTube Shorts expert, but I posted a short on the new Matrix. Came here to learn about shorts from you, dude. Let's talk about YouTube and shorts. I tweeted something out the other day that got a lot more engagement than I expected, and a lot of mixed reviews, and people who clearly still don't understand the YouTube meta. And I want everybody to understand the YouTube meta. People sometimes look at the tree instead of looking at the forest, you know? You guys understand that metaphor? Do you know what I'm talking about? Looking at the tree instead of looking at the forest? What do you think of the upgrade from the Procaster, the SM7B? That's not going to be an upgrade. It's going to be a lateral shift that cost you $400. You will not notice a difference. It will not get you more viewers. It won't help you make any more money. If you have the money to do it and you really want the SM7B, be my guest. Do it. It's a great microphone, but you will not notice a difference. Your audience won't notice a difference, and your bank account won't notice a difference. There was nothing controversial about the tweet. I still had some people get angry with me. They always do. Someone always gets angry with me. By the way, Keith Twitty, thank you for the 99 cents, the super chat. And Kuo, moved to YouTube streaming because I wanted to help my channel and content. Honestly, enjoyed it so far. Actually getting my streams discovered here. It's interesting. It depends on what your content is. We always have some new people in here. I have a TikTok channel with over 4 million views and a Twitch channel. Really having trouble transferring viewers across platforms. What do you think I should do on YouTube? I think you should take every single TikTok that you have made and re-upload them into YouTube as shorts. That is 100%. Post them every other. If you want to grow your live stream, the best thing you can do is not to be live. The best thing you can do is start making shorts and videos on the same channel that you live stream on. Absolutely the best thing you can do. Without a doubt. Like, no questions asked. 100% the best thing you can do. And if you have TikToks built on your channel that have amassed you 4 million views, I don't even think I have 4 million views. 100%. 100%. You should repost those. Repost them every other day and then start focusing on making more. If you have, I don't know how many you have in the bag. I don't know how many you have in the bag ready for you. Who sent that? I want to know the name. Hold on. Where was it? I want to look for a response. Oh, it was Wiz. Wiz. I don't know how many you have in the bag. The best thing you can be doing is just throwing those on YouTube. It's very, very, very hard to get people to move from TikTok to anywhere. I'd say the easiest integration, the easiest cross-pollination you can get from TikTok to somewhere else is going to be over to Instagram. People will follow you because you have that built-in Instagram button right in there. And in general, if you have the same kind of content that people like, sometimes it's not going to work. It just depends on if the people really like you. But you can get people from TikTok over to Instagram. Getting people from TikTok to Twitch or TikTok to YouTube, it happens. Not on a massive, grand level. Very hard to get people. People are on TikTok not looking for people, like they're not looking to go off platform. When all they have to do is this, and they get to a whole new video that maybe they'll love. They don't have to think about it. It is mindless. Just next video. They don't want to go, okay, what's the username? Where are they on Twitch? Let me go off Twitch. Let me remember the name. Let me go to Twitch. Let me type it in. Like, it's just people go on TikTok to mindlessly scroll. And it's very difficult to get them off platform. You can put a link to your YouTube channel. I've got it on my TikTok. I haven't posted a TikTok in like a month because I've been too busy. I have like 40. Start posting them every day, every other day, and start making more TikTok and shorts content. Post whatever you post to TikTok, post to YouTube as a short. Absolutely. That is the best thing you can be doing. Same here. Started YouTube streaming. This is from Army Guy. Thank you for the super chat. Started YouTube streaming in March, having a better time of getting seen by more people since doing so. Thanks for all your knowledge. You've helped me a lot. Good to hear, man. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you guys for telling me that the stuff has helped. It's a lot of fun. By the way, if you guys are in here and you're just like hanging out for the first time, please hit the like button. I'd really, really appreciate it. But are you guys noticing any dropped frames at all? Are you guys seeing any dropped frames? I think we fixed the dropped frames problem. All we had to do, you want to know what we did? We changed the OBS output from 30 FPS to 29.97. We were just noticing we had delayed frames. I have to double check. I'm going to have to watch this VOD back and see if I see any like serious dropped frame moments or whatever. But I think that was the problem. I think they were slightly out of sync. I think we got it. I think we solved the problem. Next stream, I think I'm going to try putting. I'm going to do one of two things on Wednesday. Either going to put in another Camlink Pro and get a ton of cameras plugged in and just see what happens. The other thing is, all I see is you dropping some facts. Or I'm thinking of doing a Tesla Plaid stream. Do you guys want to hang out in a Tesla Plaid stream? Like go in the Plaid and like have someone sit in the passenger seat, maybe Lemonade sitting in the passenger seat, and do like just like have maybe a GoPro mounted on the have a GoPro mounted on the side of the car, like down low, and like drive around some real rural areas where we can just like punch it every once in a while and just have a Tesla Plaid stream. Is that why I see 59.97? You probably see 59.94 as an FPF preset. Yeah. So it's just I honestly, I can't fully explain it to you. I don't totally understand. It's Andrew XP, by the way. First time catching you live. Thanks for all your helpful content. I'm a small Twitch streamer and YouTuber trying my best. Dude, keep trying your best. Every big YouTuber was a small YouTuber at some point. Every single one. Dude, I was a small YouTuber for like 6 years, 15 years. It's a long time. I was 6 years, 15 years. One of those two. Is it possible to use an action camera as a webcam? Yes. Anything that has an HDMI out, you can absolutely use it as a webcam. This is from Black Phoenix, move into streaming on Twitch and YouTube. Also known for making content on games, slowly been moving away from it by choosing similar games. Not sure what the best way to transition away is. One of the ways, and again, there's no great way. If you've built a following of around one game, expect some growing pangs. Expect it. Expect growing pangs. It's gonna suck. But the best way to do it is during your original game that you usually play, jump into just chatting for a little bit. Do a little bit. Just make sure you connect with your audience. Make sure your audience is there for you. That's the best thing you can do, is spend a little bit of time in just chatting. Or between games, just make sure you blow your camera up big and hang out with them and talk with them, answer questions, call out names, feel like you're building build an actual relationship with these people. How important have you found uploading videos are for YouTube to support your live streams in relation to YouTube recommending your videos? How important, this is from Just Play, I'm trying to understand this question. How important have you found uploading videos are for YouTube to support your live stream in relation to YouTube recommending your video? I don't understand what that's asking. I'm sorry, Just Play. I wanted to answer your question. I don't understand what you're asking. Pine Seller says, is there a perfect length stream on YouTube Live versus Twitch? Currently stream 4 hours. Would like to switch to 3 hours on Friday. Dude, I stream for like 1 hour. Like that's all I'm streaming today. I got a meeting. I got a business meeting at 3:30 my time. I've been streaming 1 hour because that's all I have time for. I got to finish this stream and I got to have a meeting with, who is it? Meeting with the HVAC guy. We're installing the HVAC today for Senpai HQ, and it's also leading upstairs. And we need to run a cable down and make sure we can get like the sensor and the thermostat upstairs. And it's just, I got a lot going on. So I stream 3 days a week when I can, and I stream for an hour every time, and I hang out with you guys and I answer as many questions as I can. We talk about something specific. And I wanna branch out, guys. As soon as we get my stream room done, I'm gonna make sure I gotta pull this room apart in like a week and stream from another room. I'm probably gonna stream from a laptop for a little bit, if I'm being real with you, because we got to turn this room into a nursery. I'm not looking forward to that at all. But then I got to also finish a whole YouTube video today. I got to write it and film it. And that's including a ton of like camera shots and stuff, like side-by-side camera shots. It's just going to be a crazy day. So get someone at the front door. Hold on. Someone's being sneaky up there. Oh, it's Kenzie. It's just Kenzie. Do streams hurt your watch time percentage? I've heard some people say stream on an alternate YouTube account because of that. I've never seen evidence of that happening. Hi.
Sorry to bug you.
You ready to get the bring the puppy in here?
Yeah. I just asked the cement guys about putting your hands in. They were like, "You're gonna have to do it now."
Really?
It's drying. You should put your hand and kind of to shake it. They're like, it's drying really fast.
Okay.
So, I might go do that right by the garage where we're gonna put trash cans.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. Do it like in the back or something,
Yeah.
or maybe you want to do it like in front of them, or in the back.
Probably in the back. Just
Okay.
kidding.
Leave a spot for me.
I'll do mine first.
Let me know how difficult it is, and if I need to like go do it. I'm gonna be streaming for another 35 minutes.
Yeah, no, I know.
So let me know, guys. We just poured some cement. We just poured like a new little walkway, and we want to like put. There we go. We want to put like little slight handprints in it, just so we can be like, hey, remember when we did this? This is what our family looked like. Is that very? I feel like it's a very white person thing to do. Is it a white person thing to do? Anyway, I don't care. I want to do it anyway. I want to have. It's going to be my handprint, Kenzie's handprint, and then Neko's little paw print. How did the camera know to focus on Kenzie? Because I turned away so the camera couldn't see my face anymore. It always tries to focus on a face. But Pine Cellar, I don't think there is a oh, you need help? I don't think there's a perfect length to stream, and I've never seen evidence that streams hurt a channel. I think streams can hurt a channel if you don't stream properly. I think that's probably the biggest thing. I think a lot of people who have big YouTube channels and they stream on it, if you've established a massive YouTube channel and you want to start streaming on it, I see why that's difficult. And also, if you have a massive YouTube channel, you have the engagement, you have the influence to pull people to a second live streaming channel. If you're starting from scratch and you want to establish yourself as a live streaming channel who also makes videos, I think that's the way to do it. As long as you put as much effort into your live streams as you do on your videos. I think a lot of people are just like, hey, I'm going to sit there and I'm going to play video games. And people are like, I don't want to watch that. I saw a big YouTuber complain recently that like, YouTube suppresses live streams, and so we get poor watch time, and then it hurts our videos as well. We're going to stream somewhere else. When like I subscribe to that person, and I never watch a single live stream because the name is so boring. The thumbnail is so boring. I don't want to watch. It's like 2 hours long. It's not what I want to watch. It's not what I want to go there for. So just make sure that your live streams are interesting enough and are titled well and have a thumbnail. Did mine have a thumbnail? Why didn't mine have a thumbnail? Hey. Hey. Come here. Come here, dude. All right, guys. This is Neko. Come on. Sit you up on the desk.
I gotta let him out, look.
Yeah. Oh, to pee?
Yeah, he ran to you before I could. A little sneaky.
Okay.
Look.
Here, you can
He
take
ran
it.
to you before I could get him.
So what did you do in 5 minutes before I could?
24:20. I thought I saw some dropped frames. I want to double check. I'm going to watch the stream back. I'm going to write this down. Did anyone see dropped frames right there? How did we lose the... I have no idea how I lost the thumbnail on this one. Kuro Neko. No. What, name it Black Cat? Doesn't Neko mean cat? Yes. Yes, Neko means cat. It's a cute name. And we named him after the wafers. I just love those nasty candies, the Neko wafers. You guys know what I'm talking about. Is it possible for affiliates to dump ship to YouTube and retain their current image name? What do you mean retain their current image name? Dude, I really think the drop frames, like there, I just saw a ton of dropped frames. I think it's just what I'm seeing in, like, I think it's just the preview in OBS. I don't think the stream is actually dropping frames. It's so weird. Thoughts of multi-streaming? I've never seen multi-streaming work for anyone at all. I also don't like the mindset behind multi-streaming. There is no discoverability being live. I've been saying this for years now. There's no discover. It's not just that Twitch has no discoverability. There's no discoverability being live at all. They're just not fun to browse. Nobody browses live streams. I should say nobody. Very, very, very small people browse live streams. It just doesn't happen. So being live on multiple at a time doesn't get you more viewers. It doesn't work. And when live streaming is all about interaction and community, I think it's important, more important. I think it's more beneficial to be in one place, to one chat room, hanging out as if you're hanging out in a room together, than being live in multiple places where it doesn't actually make a difference. Focus on making videos. Multi-streaming is a shortcut that doesn't work. Devin has something to say about it? I know. Devin and I, that's like the one thing Devin and I disagree on, and Devin's wrong. Devin contradicts himself on that one. Devin will go out and do a whole video talking about how there is zero discoverability and zero growth on Twitch, and then he'll say multi-stream on different platforms because it gives you more discoverability. And it's okay. It's okay. He's a smart dude. This is the one thing we disagree on. Enjoying the new house? Very much so. We'll be enjoying it more in like 2 months when we finish the basement. Every time I bring up multi-streaming, someone's like, Devin thinks differently. I know Devin thinks differently. Devin and I don't have to agree on everything. Devin and I agree on most things, which is pretty incredible because we come from two very, very different perspectives. I come from the creator's perspective. He comes from the back-end business numbers perspective. And we still manage to land on almost everything the exact same. But multi-streaming is one of those things where on paper, it makes much more sense than if you pay attention to more like consumer behavior, which is where whenever I've been in a stream and I see the person talking, like have you ever watched a how many of you guys watch sports? You laughing at my question or just perfect? Do you guys ever watch would you ever watch a game when it's not live? Do you guys, what's the difference? What's the difference in experience between watching no whining, good boy. Does anyone ever watch sports not live? Is there a difference experience in watching it live? Have you ever been in an empty chat room or a chat room with a couple people and the streamer responds to a message that's not in the chat? You've ever been there and you're like, oh, it feels like it's no longer a live stream. And it ruins that whole interactive experience. But what's the correlation? It's like live streaming. No one watches a live stream afterwards unless it's a massive streamer, there's a specific situation, or it's something incredible that you have to see. And when you break that live interactive experience by a person talking to someone in chat that's not in there, it has the same effect. At least to me, it does. And I feel like it does that to other people too. It's just hard to, it's hard to vocalize that. It's hard to put that into words. I'll watch your stream afterwards. That's because you're awesome. You can relay chat across all platforms. Yeah, but then it says like relayed from blah, blah, blah. Anyway, the point is, at the end of the day, it's never, literally, no one has ever grown multi-streaming. It's never worked. Once a couple people succeed because they're live streaming, I will change my tune. I really will. I've never seen it work. It literally has a 0% success ratio. I don't understand why it's this big of a conversation. We literally shouldn't even be, if you want to do it, go for it. Go for it. It's fine. Go for it. I have no problem with you doing it. You're just asking my opinion. I'm telling you, it doesn't help. It never has helped. As a 0% success ratio, why does it get asked this much? And I think the reason it gets asked this much is because it feels like a shortcut. It's something that you can do that feels like you'll grow without adding any extra effort. Is that what you want to be? I'm not asking anyone specific. I'm not calling anyone out. I'm just saying a general rhetorical question. Is that what you want to be? Someone who looks for shortcuts because you don't want to put the real effort into it. No, if you want to grow, make content. Linus Tech Tips. Linus Tech Tips. You realize the difference there, right? You realize the difference. These are people who have already grown. Are we talking about people who have established an audience and are trying to maximize revenue? Or are we talking about trying to grow? Two totally different things. And again, none of them grew by multi-streaming. They built an audience the right way by making content. And then they multi-stream to maximize revenue. Is that what you're doing? Or are you doing it because you're trying to grow? Two very different things. Don't confuse the two. They're not the same thing. They're already massive. If you're already massive and you just want to expand into multiple platforms, get a wider audience who already knows who you are, and get a little extra money on every platform, sure. Go for it. Absolutely. That's what it's for. That's what it's good for. The people who already have hundreds of thousands, if not millions of viewers, and they're just trying to maximize their revenue. If you're trying to grow, it's never happened. It's never worked. It's never worked. If you want to do it, if you're making content, if you're doing the right stuff and multi-streaming, go for it. Go for it. But if you're asking me, I want to grow, should I multi-stream? Those two things are completely different. Those two things are completely different. What was your biggest stream ever? I think my first stream on YouTube. We were up in it was a bummer that I accidentally put on the wrong latency. We were up in like the nearly 3,000 viewers. We're in the 2,000s. And I had to shut it down and reopen it half hour into it and lost a lot of viewers because I was on regular latency. So there's like a 30-second delay. It was a bummer. What do you do if my channel gets no more views? Start making content. Get clickable content. What's the best bitrate for streaming on YouTube? There's a whole video. If you go and you choose your I'll show you. Oh, I don't know if I can show you right now. Here. Let's see. Let's find this. YouTube live bitrate. Let's see. Here we go. So I'm streaming right now in 1440p 30. And so I'm actually at 13,000. This is my bit rate right here. You doing 1080 60? Here you go. If your internet can handle 9 megabits per second upload, stream at 9. Once we get the new stream room done and I'm gaming a little bit more and stuff, I'm going to be doing 1440p 60 and I'll go up to 18. This camera will still be 4K 30. But where's Neko? Oh, I don't have the puppy cam set up today. Next time. On my Go XLR, the mic cuts out way too soon after I stop talking. I think you know what I mean. Is there a way to make it sound like yours? Yeah, you're talking about your noise gate. Your threshold is too high. It could also be you guys want to see professional audio stuff? Oh, shoot. It's your Go XLR. Go to your mic. Go to your noise gate. You either have this too high, or you could lengthen your release. Turn your release up to 200. You may have shut this all the way down to like 0 milliseconds. Turn this up to 200 milliseconds. So there's a little bit of delay after you stop talking. There's a 0.2 second delay. But also it's possible your threshold is too high. Turn that down a little bit. I literally have my threshold almost all the way at the bottom. It just cuts out background noise. That way, if I talk quietly, it doesn't cut out my quiet stuff. It still gets everything that I say. What am I at? I'm only 2 decibels away from the bottom. I just wanted to cut out. What was I at? Shoot, I was at 57. I just wanted to cut out the crap, any rumble or any hiss or whatever, any AC. That's all I want. All right, I'm a little bit behind on super chats. Let me catch up on this right now. Real loves cookies. Says started my YouTube channel, but I'm not a very creative person. How can I be creating for my gaming channel? This is a bit of a okay. How can I be creative for my gaming channel? I will give you an answer, but I also want to point something out. You need to ask yourself, why are you going into this career? You are going into a creative career. You are literally a creator. That's your job title, a creator. It's very difficult to be a creator if you have no desire to create or to be creative. Are you sure? I want to ask you. Your answer can be yes, but this is a question to everybody. Are you sure this is the job you want to do if you are struggling to create anything and your job is to create? You know, if someone were to come to me and be like, I want to be a painter, but I don't really like painting. You know, is it because you want to be a creator, or is it because you want to be a gamer? This is the question that any streamer, by the way, any streamer should ask themselves. Do you really want to be a content? I'm not saying your answer can be yes. That's fine. But do you want to be a content creator, or you just want to get paid to play video games? Because you think this looks easy. Guys, this last week, I probably worked 3 16-hour days. If you're doing this because you think this job looks fun and because it looks easy, you need to ask yourself a couple extra questions, okay? Because I'm going to be working literally until sundown, until I go to bed tonight. I woke up at 6:30 this morning. Woke up at 6:30 this morning. I'll probably be working until 10 p.m., 11 p.m. tonight. It's great. I love my job, but I also love to create. I love the process. I love most of the process. Nobody likes all the process. I love most of the process. I love to create. I've got so many ideas that are just built up in there that I want to do, and I'm having a hard time finding the time to do. So. Hey. Huh? Should I go right now? Do you have to go right now?
I do.
Think I got 15 minutes? No? He's just got a weird position right now. Looks like he's pooping a little bit. He's not pooping though. You have to leave right now, don't you? Aren't you late? I'll do it in 15 minutes. I can push a little harder than you can.
And you gotta get his paw wet, and you gotta get your paw, like your hand really wet.
Okay.
Anyways, okay.
All right, love you.
And give him an apple slice.
Hey, Neko. Hey. What? He loves apple slices. Anyway, if you do want to be a creative person, to the person who asked that question, to Real Loves Cookies, if you really do, if after I asked you that question, you still want to be a content creator, watch other content creators. You're always going to need inspiration. Watch people who inspire you. Get ideas from them. Yoink and twist all day. That's the best way to come up with ideas that you didn't have originally in your head. I take a ton of stuff from Peter McKinnon, MKBHD. Brilliant creators. But do make sure that you realize that this is a career about creating. You need to make sure you want to create, and this isn't just this isn't just a job about playing video games. It can be a job, but just about playing video games. By the way, it can be a job about just playing video games. But you better be really freaking good at video games. Like you better be scouted by pro teams if you just want to play video games. The people who made it, who aren't amazing creators, who are just, a little over average at video games. I'd say I'm over average at video games. Got a chicken dinner on PUBG last night. Got a win with Apex Legends this morning with Sam and duos after like 3 or 4 games. Yeah, I'm okay. I got like 9 kills that game. I'm okay. I could never rely on it. But people who are like that have done well, either have an amazing hysterical personality, like are born entertainers. They got in early when there were very few creators, when there was a much higher viewer to creator ratio, or they got lucky, which happens sometimes, but you can't bank on that. What's up, Death via Avatar? First time stopping in? Love to see you. Welcome, man. Thanks for the streaming tutorial. Helped. I'm struggling with the unlisted videos not showing up in playlists that I create. Any thoughts? Interesting. Unlisted videos still show up in playlists. In fact, I know that because when I'm uploading videos, I can't put it into, I do all the description and everything while the video is unlisted. I can't put it in a playlist until I'm done with everything. And I've added the pinned comment, and I've added the description and the tags and everything, and I'm ready to schedule it. Because once you schedule a video, it goes private. It doesn't go unlisted. It goes private. Because if I put it in a playlist, if I put it in a playlist and it's unlisted, it will show up in that playlist. Just make sure that playlist is on. Your playlist might not be on the channel. Make sure the playlist is on the channel. So if yours isn't showing up, you're doing something wrong, because unlisted videos do show up in playlists that they're listed under. I take your advice, got a GoPro and cam link, find it overheats, super easy, turns off mid-capture. Any recommendations? I've never had that problem before. Return it, try getting a different one. Never seen that before. Make sure it's not in the sunlight at all. Make sure it's covered. Make sure it's not recording. Usually cameras only overheat when they're recording, not when they're just sending a signal out the HDMI. I've never had a camera. Actually, I did have this camera. This is the Sony EV10, that new one. Had this one overheat, but I had to go in and I had to turn the settings from standard overheating prevention to high prevention, meaning it allows the camera to get high heat before it actually turns it off. But usually I've never had cameras. I've never had an issue with that. Or it might just be really old and be struggling. But make sure it's not in the sun. Make sure it's not like in some serious bright light near a window or anything. Shadow Gaming. What's the best bitrate for streaming on YouTube? Oh, we just went over that. Look, just search YouTube live bitrate. Go here, first thing, and choose your resolution and frame rate. I do 1440p 30, so I'm streaming at 13,000 kilobits per second. There you go. Powering through these. Is there a tool that combines two separate streamers' chats, not like Restream, but two completely separate streamers' chats displaying in one chat box? I wouldn't know. I've never streamed to multiple channels at a time, so I wouldn't be the best answer for you. I think there is like some kind of streamer tool that does that, but I have no idea. That'd be a question for someone who restreams. Danny Disaster. I've had 6,000 subs when I was more active with music. Was inactive for a few years. You have 6,000 subscribers on YouTube or 6,000 subscribers on Twitch? Two very different things. Was inactive for a few years. Want to add variety gaming, but only reach under 1%. Do I need to start over? If you built your entire audience, first of all, if you have 6,000 subs, you're kind of starting over anyway. Don't be too hard on yourself. But I mean, if you were to do a music stream, would you get more than that? Just know, if ever you make a serious change to your content, you're going to lose serious viewers. You either need to you either need to like suck it up and be okay with it, because it is what it is, or you need to like take your time. You need, like, I would genuinely maybe make a gaming channel, or start posting gaming content and just be willing to like eat some low viewership stuff. Like if you've been inactive for 4 years and you only had 6,000 subscribers, 6,000 is great, by the way, but just know you're basically starting over. And I would start making gaming content along with your music content. Make sure there's some kind of mesh there. Make sure it makes sense. That's the thing. If you can't do like two completely different kinds of content on one channel unless you bring people very much into your realm. There's a reason that people like big streamers have multiple, big YouTubers have multiple channels. Like MKBHD just made he's got a channel with like what, 10, 15 million subscribers. And he just started a second channel that's called The Studio for behind the scenes stuff because he knows that's not really what his audience is there for. He needs to make a separate channel that doesn't push people away from his current content. But yeah, it depends on how much crossover there is. Do you do gaming music? You know? Do you do really nerdy music stuff? If that's the case, there might be a lot of crossover and you could do it. Joni, love you, man. Got me off my butt and creating. Question: can I use copyrighted music on a video that isn't monetized, making a cover or montage? Yes, but just know there's a risk there. It's not common that people get DMCA strikes for stuff like that, but it still happens. It could still happen. Just know it's still a possibility. Twisted BB, thank you for the super chat. Pixel Sean, took your advice to heart. Focused on YouTube, gained 150 subs in 2 days. Only a few hundred away from partner. Keeping you, dude. Congrats, man. You'd love to see it. Seriously, guys, even if you're just Twitch streamers, get your channel monetized. Do it now. I've noticed you have a team of 2 editors at the moment, Scam and Scott. Any chance you'd hire another editor? I'm not hiring another editor right now. No. I mean, if anything, getting them, having 2 editors has slowed down the process. I shouldn't say slowed down the process, but like the coordination across time zones like that is so rough. Once Sam is able to get here, did you UK citizens haven't been able to fly here since March of 2020. I'm trying to get Sam here and I can't get him here. Getting Sam here will change everything. We're doing fine for now, but thank you for bringing it up. Thank you for asking.
Hey, bud. You're being so good.
Good boy. Dude, he's the best dog. Like literally the world's greatest dog. Can I just be real with you guys for a minute? I am in love with this dog. He was a little rough as a puppy. It was a little hard for a little bit. I was a little worried. Kenzie and I were both a little worried. Kenzie told me she wanted to bring him back. About a week into getting him, Kenzie wanted to bring him back. We are in love with this dog. You don't understand how good of a dog this dog is. He is the best. Does Sam want to move? Yeah. I'm building him his own editing studio and everything. Trying to get Sam here. Would you release a short and your normal video on YouTube at the same time? Separate them? I would separate them. I would separate them honestly by a day. Unless they like perfectly coordinate with each other, I'd separate them by a day. You're trying to get consistent content out there. Don't slap it all up in one day. Spread those things out. Be more consistent. Island, thank you for your hard work. You've been an inspiration. Helped me so much grow my YouTube career. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Got my Series 0 hoodie today. Did you see BTTV is adding support for YouTube gaming? I did. That's awesome to hear. You'll love to see it. Yo, guys. I forgot to add. Oh, shoot. I forgot to add this over there. There we go. I'm pinning a piece of merch to the... I mean, there's already a link in the description, but I'm pinning a piece of merch to the top of the chat. You have... Just so you know, just if you want it, just know you have about 2 more weeks. You have until the end of September to pick up the Senpai Series 0 merch. We're starting on Series 1. There will never be a Series 0 again. This will be the only Series 0 that has ever existed. Just know, so you know, if you want it, it's there. I think I'm all caught up. I'm all caught up on super chats. The hoodie's so soft, dude. Sarah loves her hoodie. Thank you for that. When do we get an updated streaming setup? When we finish the streaming room downstairs. Guys, this room is going to be so insane. Dude, I picked out the flooring for it this morning. I'm so excited. You should see the work they're doing downstairs. It's ridiculous. They're making so much progress. Should be able to film and stream down there. They said 6 weeks. We'll see. We'll see. I think they're going to be drywalling this week, though. Like, end of this week. Like, Thursday and Friday. I think they're drywalling. Thoughts on your HS8s? I actually have HS80s. They're really old. They're like 10 years old. But they sound great. They're awesome. I'm going to be putting them in the new studio. Going to be mounting them on the walls. I love them. When we get Senpai Funko Pops? When we have 20 million viewers on the live streams. Can't get Funko Pops at 468 viewers. I love that we're able to move to YouTube and still manage, like we're moving up in viewership. That makes me very happy. Thank you guys. But we got a long way to go. I got a couple YouTube videos that I'm really pumped about that I think are going to change things. I need to finish these alpha gaming videos so I can get to work on my personal videos. I have to do it. I'm just so overworked right now. Are you in Utah? I'm near Murray. I used to live in Murray. We lived in Murray when we first got married. We live in Provo now. Do those Steel Series come with its own base station so it'll work with the Go XLR? Yes. Yes, the Arctis Pro wireless come with a base station. Even the Arctis Pro or the Arctis 7 wireless, whichever one it is that has a little disc, will also work. Just know that. It'll also work as long as it's got a line in, which the little disc has, but also the Pro base station has it. Getting my first payout from Twitch, wondering what I should do with it. Should I get better editing software? Just get an editor. I highly recommend everyone learn to edit themselves first. It's such an advantage to know how to communicate with your editor. You change the way you shoot stuff when you know how it's going to be edited. I do so much shooting for the edit. Knowing what the edit's going to look like, I change the way I shoot. I highly recommend YouTubers don't waste their money on editors for two reasons. One, it's important that you understand how to shoot, but more importantly, your first 20 to 50 videos, I don't know, whatever, it depends on how often you're posting. Your first couple years of videos aren't going to get views. Unless you're just really, really naturally good at this. It's going to take a while for you to figure out who you are in front of the camera, what your content is, what people watch you for, what's your niche, what gets you views, what separates you, what sets you apart, you know? It takes a while to figure that out. And if you're paying someone to edit those videos, you're just paying someone to edit videos that aren't going to get any views and aren't going to make any money. So kill two birds with one stone. Take your time, figure out your content, learn to edit. And then when you start growing and your channel starts making money, then you hire an editor. Wanting to hire an editor right away is honestly a warning sign. I totally agree. Again, unless you're a massive YouTube, it's a lot of massive Twitch streamers will hire editors right out of the gate because they're already successful at what they do and they don't need to distract themselves by learning something completely different. But if you're starting from scratch and you're immediately saying, how do I hire an editor? It honestly, can I be real with you? It sounds to me like you're trying to cut corners. Is this a job? Like, this is a hard job, guys. This is a really hard job. It's very rare that people succeed. It's very hard to do it. It's hard to maintain that success. If you're looking for ways to cut corners in the beginning, it's not going to be a fun ride for you. Hafford sucks. Thank you for the super chat. That's a big super chat. 20 pounds. Says started streaming coming up 2 years ago. Your videos taught me a lot. It's come to a point where I'm expanding what I'm doing now. I'm forever grateful for your work, dude. Congrats. You love to see it. Is it even worth trying? 100% worth trying, Disco Cockroach. 100%. If it's what you want to do. If you love creating, like I grew up playing guitar. I learned how to record songs in my freshman dorm room. Before I knew what YouTube was, I was messing around with GarageBand and iMovie and figuring out how to make videos and how to record multiple tracks. And then I found YouTube. Like I wanted to create before YouTube literally was a thing. Or at least before I knew it was a thing. Definitely before it was a career. I just loved to create. If you love to create, absolutely it's worth it. People succeed on YouTube every day. But yo, dude, Hafford sucks. Thank you, man. Thank you so much for the super chat. Congrats on the success. You love to see it. Good luck in the future. Slongy and Stu, thanks for the inspiration over the last couple of years. Dude, thank you for being here. Thank you for the super chat. Jonathan said, a theory I have is that a theory someone has, the algorithm itself can raid you, directing you to a stream from other vids. How close do you think we are from that? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. If your live stream has a similar audience as a video, absolutely. YouTube considers live streams like a video. You shouldn't rely on that. It's not going to be very often. I haven't seen YouTube recommend me a video, but I'd be surprised if it didn't start to do that. Eric CG had a short go over 40,000 views. Now they're all 1 to 2K when I post new ones. Is streaming on the channel now a bad idea? No, I would absolutely. You have shorts growing your channel. I would absolutely go live on there. Absolutely go live on there. Justin Brown. I saw that name with a check mark and I was like, oh my gosh, this is Justin Brown. This is Roy from like Halo, the pro Halo Roy. What's going on, man? Thank you, homie. I appreciate it. In full disclosure, while I'm trying to edit videos myself, I'm finding that I'm having to restart Resolve every few minutes because it seemingly uses up all my memory and becomes unresponsive. That's no good. Dude, sorry to hear that, man. I know the thumbnail is missing. I don't have the thumbnail on this PC. It's on my Mac. I don't know how the thumbnail just got removed on this one. I don't know why. It's okay. It is what it is. Still got some good viewers in this one. It's really weird. Moved to college with a MacBook Air, Surface 4, Nintendo Switch, super old, slow laptop. But I play a game that's only Xbox and PC. How do I continue making videos? Get creative, man. Get an Xbox, get a PC, or play a different game. Sounds like you got some decisions to make. I'm not going to hold your hand and figure out what kind of content you should make. You got to figure out what content you want to make. I can't make that decision for you, Luigi. Should I have a separate short channel? No. Now, the whole purpose of shorts, you see a lot of big creators do stuff like that. That's because they already have a massive audience and they can post shorts and immediately go viral and push people to their shorts and immediately have 2 channels that are huge. If you're starting from nothing, the whole purpose of shorts is to get discovered because you have so much discoverability there. You should absolutely be using shorts on your main channel to grow it. Hope the fandom is okay. Any reason why YouTube Music isn't getting new Stream Beats albums? Yes, it's a DistroKid issue. We distribute all our stuff through DistroKid, and they are not designed for what we do, and they're also not that great. I hit them up. They were supposed to remap everything and fix it all. They did not. So just give it a minute. We are in the process of having big conversations. I can't tell you anything about it, but we are in the process of I'm very excited. Some serious conversations with people that will completely change our distribution process. All the little things that slip through the cracks. Because you want to hear something crazy? You want to hear how broken the music industry is? How much power they have over things they should have zero power over? And how convoluted and broken the music system is. Guess who just got a copyright claim on YouTube? Not just me, the Stream Beats YouTube channel just got a copyright claim for a Stream Beats song. We sent our lawyers. One song has started getting, one organization has started claiming one song that they have no rights to. And this has happened multiple times, by the way, just so you know, before you freak out. This has happened a lot. We've sent our lawyers. We've gotten it fixed every single time. It's just another one of those. We got hit for Ambient Gold, our most popular song. We got the Stream Beats channel itself got claimed for. We'll get it removed. It'll take a couple days. We've already sent our lawyers. It always gets removed. We always fix it. Music industry is so stupid. That's illegal in it, isn't it? It is 100% illegal. It is 100% illegal, and we always take care of it. Somehow I got a YouTube short to almost 200,000 views. Sometimes it goes like that. Micah's Mix, been testing for a year. Channel with no niche. Some hit, some don't. Subs grew to 4.5K, but have been stagnant for 2 months now. Should I pick a niche now? Yes. You should absolutely have a reason people are people. If you make content and you make sporadic content, you do a vlog and then a let's play and then a live stream, people aren't going to know what they subscribe to you for. They're going to unsubscribe or they're going to just stop watching your stuff. You're going to have a really low click-through rate. You need to figure out why people are on your channel. You have to have a specific reason. It doesn't have to be this crazy niche that only 5 people are interested in, but you do have to have a reason people are there. Thanks for the dozens of pro tips. Trying Google Ads but coming up against shocking content declines. Like I've never gone into Google Ads. I wouldn't try to do that with your first content. Are you talking about like paying for views? Like putting it in Google Ads? It's not a terrible thing to do. It's just marketing. There's nothing wrong with that. But for early channels, I wouldn't do it. Tailor-made gaming. I love you. You've given me so much inspiration to grow my channel. And when I felt defeated, I'd watch you. It's like you're my stream pastor. I was about to say a really blasphemous joke. I don't think I'm going to do it. Malachi, but it was there. About 95% of people here would have loved it. Not worth it. Not worth it. Malachi, thank you for the super chat. It's been a while. Stopping by to say hello. You've been a great inspiration. Thanks for all the work. Dude, guys, thank you for everybody being here. Thank you for being here, Malachi. Do some people just have the kind of personality that more of their viewers will donate than other people? Yeah, absolutely. 100%. There is always a personality type that works best with different careers. Always. YouTube is no different. There are certain brains that work better with engineering than others. There's certain brains that work better with painting than others. There's certain brains that work better with acting. So of course there are certain brains that cater to live streaming a little bit better. I think content creation is probably the most diverse, has the most diverse potential. Just because there are so many different, you can have a channel all about engineering or a channel all about acting. You can do any of these things, make a channel about it, but still there are going to be people whose personalities are more magnetic, and that's okay. Nothing wrong with that. Forgive me, Father, for I have simped. Oh, that's great. Looks like a Sin Gates model. No, I don't have a custom model. That's just an Avenger. The Schecter behind me. There we go. That one. Schecter Avenger or something. SLS series. I'm a big creator for a game, but I've hit a ceiling for it. You think a slow switch to a new game would be good? Just know that when you switch to a new game, does it look like you're going down? Does it look like your viewership and stuff is going down? Because if that's the case, yeah, it's gonna be rough. When you switch to a new game, expect to lose a lot of viewership. Hey guys, one last time, if you guys want to hit the like button, I got a meeting with the guy installing the HVAC in a second, so I got to run in a minute. How'd you get so good at singing? I never did. I'm very very average at singing. I sing in the car a lot though. You can switch to a new game. I would avoid it because you're going to run into the exact same problem again. You're going to hit a ceiling. You're going to struggle. I would, if you can, shift into more diverse stuff. If you're able to do that. Shift into more, if you can shift into more getting to know your audience and getting creative and trying new things. I mean, if you are a gamer through and through, find a new game. Do your thing. Just know that's always going to be a struggle for you. You're always going to be searching for the next new game. Went from 1,500 subs to 40,000 subs on YouTube and from 15 viewers to 150 on Twitch. Thank you from Russia. Oh, dude, congrats. You love to see you're in like the top 0.05 or top 0.5% or something. That's amazing. Congrats, Dead Pat. Dead P47. Is it time to stop recommending small streamers to TikTok because how bad TikTok reporting is and how fast it can ruin such hard work? That's news to me. I have a hard time recommending TikTok hardcore just because there's very little cross-pollination. Oh, cool. If you do, but I recommend doing TikToks anyway, because then you just take your TikToks and you throw them on YouTube Shorts also. That short form vertical content you can throw on YouTube Shorts, TikToks, and Instagram Reels all in the same place, and you can build 3 platforms at once. Highly recommend it. This Stream Beats album playing is so good. It's wild. Dude, seriously. The hi-fi playlist is so boss. You gonna make the Asperger's streamers video? I was curious as someone with Asperger's myself. I'll do it at some point. I'll probably make a video on my personal channel. Not anytime soon though. I got a handful of other things to work on. I'd really like to I don't want to be, the reason I haven't done anything like that yet is I don't want to be the creator with Asperger's, if that makes sense. Like, I mean, I'm also very high functioning. So like, it's not like it, you know, it's something that plagues me. It was very difficult growing up, but I've learned to really benefit from it. What in the world just happened? There we go. Are we still live? That was weird. The chat just died. Everything just died on the screen for me. Yeah, we're back. But yeah, I don't want to be the content creator who, like, the reason people watch me is because I have Asperger's. I want to be able to take advantage of my situation and utilize it and become a creator, and then Asperger's is just something that happens to be there, you know? If that makes sense. I really do view it in my situation as an advantage once I overcame the disadvantages that came along with it. And there are still downfalls and pitfalls from having Asperger's, but for the most part, I find the strengths that I get with it are pretty awesome. So I know that's not the situation for everybody. Like Elon, I think Elon wins there. But yeah, like how Asperger's, he wouldn't be able to do anything he did without it. Absolutely, it's an advantage for him. I find it to be a huge advantage in a lot of the situations for me, and I try to magnify those while overcoming the pitfalls. And I'd like to do that first before being very open and like rather than trying to gain an audience because I have Asperger's. I want to gain an audience and then let them know I have Asperger's, if that makes sense. There's literally built different. Thank you. It's true. Anyway, guys, I'm 10 minutes late for a meeting for the HVAC guy downstairs. I got to run. I love you guys. He is probably frustrated with me. And Javier just joined the moon. Welcome to the moon, man. Thank you for it's either, I don't remember how much that one is. 15, 20 bucks, something. Dude, thank you so much. And Joe Wolf, thank you for the super chat. Pick the wrong passion with YouTube. I enjoy getting ready more than actual stream/videos. Sorry to hear that, man. Good luck with everything. Anyway, love you guys. Have an awesome one. I'm going to be back live on Wednesday. Maybe we'll do a YouTube plaid stream. If you haven't hit the like button before you go, please just click that like button. That'd be awesome. Helps the stream and the channel out a bunch. And I'll see you on Wednesday. There should be a YouTube video. Hopefully, if I can film it today, hopefully a YouTube video up Wednesday as well. Have an awesome one, guys. You're amazing. Thanks for letting me do this. Thanks for being patient with me. Peace.